Welcome back, everyone. For those of you who are new, I am your host, Trinity, also known as Legal Review. I am a paralegal and investigative journalist. If you like our content, hit subscribe at the top where the bell is located on the front page of the channel. For subscribers who would like to support and help to grow the channel, the Cash App link is on the front page. We have a lot interesting news and cases to cover today, so let's get started. Defense documented that Allen made upward of 60 or more confessions while confined in prison. Some of these confessions included Allen confessing to crimes other than what he stands trial for, including molesting his family members. The defense has argued Allen's confessions into the killings of Abby and Libby hold little water due to his mental distress. The prosecution contends that Allen's unstable behavior and confessions to other crimes were an act to muddy his other confessions. Allen's daughter, half-sister, speak on Monday. Allen's attorneys called two members of Allen's family to the stand, his half-sister Jamie Jones and Allen's daughter, Brittany Zapanta. Both gave brief testimony with the defense team asking an uncomfortable question that they apologized up front for having to ask. Did Richard Allen ever molest you? Both were asked. No. Both answered. Would you lie for him? Both were asked. No. Both answered. The jurors briefly asked Zapanta if her dad ever took her out on the trails where Abby and Libby vanished. She said yes and recalled crossing the Monon Bridge once or twice with her father. A key witness returns. Brad Weber returned to the witness stand as defense attorney Andrew Baldwin worked to poke holes in Weber's key testimony. Previously, Weber took the stand and told jurors that on February 13, 2017, he left work at 2:02 p.m., and estimated to arrive at his home on North 625 West around 2:30 p.m. Weber lives near the stretch of Deer Creek where the girls' bodies were discovered. Weber testified that he drove a white van home from work on that fateful day. This seemingly mild detail has been a key factor in the prosecution's case, as Richard Allen's prison confession included him saying he was spooked by a passing van before deciding to murder the girls. Data from Libby's phone also shows the cell phone stopped moving at around 2:30 p.m., at the same spot the girls' bodies were found. Baldwin pushed back against Weber's account, however, implying that Weber's story about February 13, 2017 has been inconsistent. He stated that Weber originally told police, days after the girls were found, that he was driving a Subaru, not a van. Baldwin also contended that Weber spoke of stopping to fix an ATM, which would make his timeline no longer add up if he didn't drive straight home. The last time Weber took the stand, he and the defense team shouted at one another, with Weber saying the defense attorneys were incorrect and that it was another day that he stopped to work on ATMs. On Monday, Baldwin again pressed Weber on his timeline. Baldwin asked Weber why he got so upset last time he was on the witness stand speaking to the defense attorneys. "I was upset with you because you tried to tell me what I did," Weber said. Baldwin pressed on Weber, asking him how often he works on the ATMs. Baldwin stated that, according to a deposition from February 17, 2017, Weber told police officers he worked on the ATMs every day. Weber said he works on the machines when they run out of money or paper. Estimated that, in 2017, he had around 30 to 35 machines. The machines were located in gas stations, restaurants, and taverns, Weber said. Weber stuck by his timeline, insisting that he drove home after getting off work on February 13, 2017. When asked what he did when he got home, Weber said he took a nap. "Can you hear screams of someone on your property?" Baldwin asked. "If outside, I would," Weber answered. When asked if he heard any screams that day, Weber said no. Weber said he was woken up by police officers asking to search his property for the missing girls. He let them search the area. Baldwin asked Weber if he told the FBI a different account than what he originally told police about his timeline. "According to you, yes," Weber said. Mullen returns to stand. Former Delphi Police Chief Steve Mullen also returned once again to the witness stand on Monday. This is the second time the defense team has called Mullen to the stand. Defense attorney Andrew Baldwin continued to focus on dismantling Weber's white van testimony by implying this key detail in the prosecution's case could have been told to Allen prior to his confession. Mullen previously told jurors how it was his understanding that Weber's account of driving by the murder scene in a white van wasn't a widely known detail. meaning that when Allen included it in his confession, it could be information only the killer would know, as hinted by the prosecution during their opening statements. But the defense team argued otherwise by stating that Allen could have learned this information from psychologist Dr. Monica Walla, who worked with Allen during his stint in Westville Prison. Walla is a true crime fan who had been obsessively following the Delphi case, reading and posting online about the case, and even traveling to the Monon High Bridge. During her testimony, it was revealed she shared information she read online with Allen during their sessions. Baldwin claimed that posts made online speculating about the Delphi murders mentioned the white van. "You don't know what Dr. Walla told Richard Allen about a van?" Baldwin asked. "No," Mullen answered. Mullen did say that Allen's admission to Walla that included the detail about being spooked by a van was the first time the prosecution heard about the van, however. Baldwin also grilled Mullen over previous testimony where Mullen stated that Allen drove the only black 2016 Ford Focus SE that was registered in Carroll County. Police believe they spotted a car matching this body style near the trails on the day the girls vanished. Mullen previously noted there were 8 other Ford Focuses on the list of other types of models. Baldwin pushed on this, noting how there are various other models, including hatchbacks, of the Ford Focus across several different years that Mullen didn't include in his search, which would have driven up the number of matches. How many Ford Focus hatchback models did people own in the surrounding area in 2017 that had same body type? Baldwin asked. "I don't know," Mullen said. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this dive into today's story.